with this one right here, we got Jordan mad about bars with Kenny Allstar. You got the you got just this one coming into right here. You know the clamas, but you got mad about bars with Kenny, and Allstar, and then you got the whole just season six, session 6E11, and you got that whole just scum around. You got his whole scum around, but you got with Jordan, the main the main slot slit, the slot sitting all these other, like scrolls, but you got Jordan and you got what mad about bars. So you got just the whole just enter toss, with the whole thing just in the slits.
We say Jordan fresh on. Alright, let's give the people a little something. It's been a long time coming, and I know you bringing that real rap back in style. We're rocking with Salford's finest, Jordan.
Waking up to my cell, getting raided, screws gloved up with screwed up faces. Try drag me out of bed naked, punching, kicking, restraining. All the way to the segregation. Boss chair, I'm indicating. From outside intel came in, that I had Kane out there blazing. The governor said, give me the phone, promise you won't get basic. Can't let them get that chip, no intel came in, that I had Kane out there blazing. The governor said, give me the phone, promise you won't get basic. Can't let them get that chip.
Who the whole thing, he said that basic to the other thing, he said eliminated that, that basic, and then, with the whole thing coming, like the whole thing already, coming in stranic, like the whole thing is already pouring, like the whole thing is already pouring, and everything else, like it just got a scholastic to it, the way he just pouring it, and the way he just, like, it's the way he sipped it, and the way he poured, like he came from Scanic to the whole Stanic.
Salford's finest, Jordan.
Waking up to my cell, getting raided, screws gloved up with screwed up faces. Try drag me out of bed naked, punching, kicking, restraining. All the way to the segregation. Boss chair, I'm indicating. From outside intel came in, that I had Kane out there blazing. The governor said, give me the phone, promise you won't get.
Ooh, and I came out there blazing, he woke up to something being raided, just like screws. The screws in the face, is like the screws was looking just like it was a face man, and the thing, like just the whole thing, but he was blazing in the most scrolly.
Basic, can't let them get that chip, no bro, that's a load of cases. Take me block, I'm basing, battery pack still regulating. Block cleaner brings packs, I'm flaming staff. Spin my pad like crazy, control graph, never know I'm casing. Got phones on, still lightning razors. Still lightning razors, never chilling, wild in cages, running on wings and slicing faces. Outside adjudication, extra time I'm facing. Girlfriend knows her family status. How the fuck am I gonna explain this? I got a toothbrush with a blazing. CCTV statement, see me attack with razor.
Who CCT statement? Hey, CCC statement. How am I gonna explain? How am I gonna explain this? And then like the whole other thing around it, like coming around, coming around with that, that hazement and the whole thing. Like he was putting the whole thing. Like he said, how am I gonna put this straight, man?
Just had these rats in papers, broken jaw stamps out in vapors. VPs now they live with rapists. I'll die for the cause, I'm dedicated. Like for political status, hunger strikes, shit protest raging, fighting with the Power Rangers. Fuck the system, I was raised in, recall me. Fuck probation, license, conditions outrageous. What they live with rapists. I'll die for the cause, I'm dedicated. Like for political status, hunger strikes, shit protest raging, fighting with the Power Rangers. Fuck the system, I was raised in.
That poor, he's the whole thing. But he said, dying raceman, dying for this raceman, this whole thing. And then the whole thing, like, hey, what can he get wrong? What can he get wrong behind everything he just putting everything to? Like, he got it jasculing, like the whole thing is already jasking, like Just give me.
Speak on me, fuck probation, license, conditions outrageous, want phone numbers and registration. Mapper free, treat me like a bacon. AP on the keys, got police hating, asking questions, interrogating how I live with the rich and famous when I don't work and I'm not claiming. And it's only £40 I left jail with. They don't know that I'm jail rich. How do you think I got this reputation when education on 20s waiting? I stabbed that out with no hesitation. Their top striker got relegated. This is Salford City, brother, don't be silly. What course I got revolvers with me? Kids are soldiers on the streets of Salford, slip streets of my brothers letting beat out olders for my little killers, eating prison dinners. LA Sampson and Mitch McGivern, give my hitters double figures. Fucking missing, bro, fuck the system.
I'm messing with the whole thing. That's skizzy, that skizzy part, that's a skizzy part right there. Like, he just put the whole thing, you know, coming around, come cleaning, you know, and the whole other thing, like, he's the whole thing, you know, doubles collection, like the whole thing, like he just over restriction it, like the whole thing, and the way he just like really got it stalling, like he got it stalling, and all these other Spanish things coming into it, like it's just he got it just pouring in and squeezing like the whole thing. Like you can basically pour this one because he's already spilling some type of, you know, Etiquette juice and the whole thing, how it's like spinning around, stalling around. It's just clastrings.
Back them rats in the corner, gun blast at the gas with a sawn off. There's petrol, bass and sauna. 5-0 put me on a gangardo. Done a whole lot of bang bang, never scream gang gang. I'm R-E-A-L bam bam. 9 years in a cell, I'm a madman. Do it on a vision or a tram ban. I'll do it on a vision or a tram ban. Been banging metal, no scrap man. Got 10 cents smack from Afghan. Feds wanna hang man like Santan. And they don't invite me cause I lock off parties. Go on a sloth, no shot up Charlie's. Fuck the 5-0 and the charges. Left strange ways to a plush apartment. Little bastards never have fathers. Raised in bar like clavers. Spartans, camps in gardens. My straps like Potter barking. Heard for the grapevine like Marvin that they're plotting sabotages. So I made that man a target. Neck wound, chest wound, left him starfish.
He finished it like that. He was putting that slosh. He was putting that slosh into it, like the way he was just creaking in, the way he was doping in. He was creeping in, like he was creeping in for the whole adultment. Like he was putting the whole thing, you know, screeping horses, these the narbles. Like he had the whole thing just on another slime. Like he was creeping in, he was stalking in, like the whole thing. But you got with this one right here, just Jordan, especially with his type of, you know, just his type of, you know, flows and his type of stone and his, you know, his whole thing. He was creeping in, like he said, you know, finish the cost of all, like the all timers and this and that. But hey, shout out to Kenny, Allstar and the whole thing. But you know, with this one right here coming around and everything else, but most definitely go check this out for you guys self. Like, comment, everything else. But make sure you guys go throughs with this.